You've heard a lot about my Omen, haven't you? Do you want to hear about my Mathews? Sure you do. Let's go. Hey everybody, this is Stuart from Archer's Insight, coming to you from the hunting camp here in South Alabama, setting up some tree stands, setting up some cameras, and thought while I was out here, I have my trusty Mathews V3X 29 with me, but thought I would talk to you a little bit about what I built on both of these, what I think about them, and which one that stays and goes, or which one I use the most, at least for hunting. So we've heard a lot about the PSE Omen and my build on that. I'm not just a PSE guy. In fact, that's the first PSE that I've picked up in 20-something years. Mathews I've been shooting for the last couple of years. Before that I shot Hoyt a lot, and I'm not kind of a brand snob, and I'm not hooked on any brand, at least at the moment. I buy all my bows, so these are honest reviews, and yeah, I bought both the 29 and the 33. Sometimes you can't decide, they're both good. So anyway, the Mathews V3X 29 and 33, let's talk about similarities first. I'll talk about some of the differences and then my thoughts on both of them. So similarities, they both have the bridge lock this year. They both have the stay afield system. You've seen all those, you've seen all that, the specs, you've heard a ton of reviews on that. I'm not going to go into that. Very much dimensionally, they're kind of the same with a couple of exceptions. So obviously axle to axle, one's 33 inches and one's 29. The 29 is 6-inch brace height. The 33 is a 6.5-inch brace height. The speeds are a little bit different. So the 33 is a few feet per second slower, most likely from the brace height. Other than that, they're very much, similar. In terms of what I built or how I built both of these bows up, this one has a black gold 3-pin slider on it going through the bridge lock, and the 33 has a spot hog double pin on that one. Not particularly stuck on either one, just kind of playing with both. Both of them I put the Hamskea Epsilon on. I think that is a fantastic rest. It's the best rest in my opinion that's out on the market right now. Both are running Shrewd stabilizers. Let's see, aside from that, I've put some custom strings on both of those, which have worked really well. I love the limb system, and Low Pro quiver this year is fantastic. So both of them in terms of stabilization left to right, I think are very centered. There's not a lot of lean either way, left or right. However, I will say on a lot of the Mathews and even the V3, last year's model, the risers add a lot of weight up top and they want to lean forward. So, most of the time you're going to need to load up your back bar a little bit more. At least in my opinion, that's what I felt I needed to do. Once you kind of get the balance out, I mean, they're both steady as they come. Yeah, you'll probably see some love bugs. It is love bug season. If you know what a love bug is, they are all over my camera, and they really love the Mathews at the moment. So if you see one go across the lens, don't worry, they don't bite. Anyway, back to how they feel. To me, the V333 in terms of draw has a significantly smoother draw cycle. I think the length has a lot to do with it. And I think the brace height has a lot to do with it. So, it's a 1/2 inch further, back towards you. So it's less that you have to kind of, fight that beginning hump, on the draw. To me, the Mathews, don't have, the absolute, easiest draw out there. They're really, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, weighted heavily up front, and then, they ease back as you go. But that 33 is really smooth, really sweet. And again, that's what you would expect from a 33-inch bow. Yeah, there's a love bug. He won't get off the lens. Get off. Get off. There he goes. In terms of, what I experience in speeds, I'm shooting 28.5-inch draw length. I've got these at anywhere between 71, 72-ish pounds. The 73, the 33, I have set at about 73 pounds, and that's just simply because, you know, it's a little bit slower a bow. I'm shooting 465 grain arrows, and with those specs on the 29, I'm getting low 280s, and with the 33, I'm getting to mid 270s, just to give you a point of reference. Nothing bad on either one, but to me, the 29, speed-wise, I like to be in the 280s. Typically, I shoot fixed blade broadheads, and they work out the best. There's another love bug. So, you know, for me, what do I think? I love 33-inch or longer axle-to-axle bows. I've been shooting for a long time, and it feels like home to me. I don't have a long draw length though, but it's just that string angle feels really, really nice. So, you know, the 29 has a steeper string angle, but it's nothing that I can't get along with. In fact, feel-wise, I feel like I shoot the 33 better, but in reality, and I've done a lot of testing, and if you read my blog, I do a lot of tests on arrows, vanes, etc. I've done a ton of testing with both bows. I shoot this 29 just as good as I shoot my 33, and that's a fact. So even though it may feel like the 33 is holding better and, you know, that I'm shooting better, the 29, sometimes I just outshoot the 33. And, you know, why not have a smaller, more compact bow that you shoot just as well as a longer bow? To me, it's a no-brainer. So that's why I'm really deciding on the 29 this year. You know, it was, you know, I've had both of these bows since December of last year, just after they first came out. I spent most of my time with the 29. I've killed several deer with it. I think it is the ultimate hunting machine. Package-wise, accessory-wise, it just really, Mathews has done a fantastic job with accessories and getting accessories to kind of work with the bow better than any other bow company that I've seen so far. I know Hoyt's, you know, got the Picatinny system and a similar kind of quiver system. I haven't played with that too much. Who knows? Maybe I'll play with that next year. But really, for this year, I'll be carrying the 29 around the deer woods. So I've got it out here with me, shooting out of the tree stand, shooting out of an elevated position, just getting things dialed in. I took it on my antelope hunt in South Dakota, and in a ground blind, it's fantastic. It's small, compact, does everything you want it to do. And again, I shoot it fantastic. It's been a great shooting bow for me, and would advise it to anybody that is probably on the shorter end of a draw length. So that would be my recommendation, is the 33-inch bow is going to go draw length wise all the way up to 31.5, and is probably going to appeal to longer draw length or shooters. So you make up with, you know, some of that speed loss with the longer draw anyway. So that 33, you know, anybody that's, you know, probably 30 inches or around there, give or take an inch or so, is probably going to go towards that 33. Again, it's a sweet bow. Those of you that are in the 28s, and I would imagine most people that are out there are probably around, you know, 27.5 to 29 inches. You're probably going to want to side with the 29. Again, shoot them both. It's up to you. But for me, I try to shoot the shortest bow I can with the most accuracy. So accuracy wise, I want to be shooting softballs at 50, 60 plus yards. You know, those are the type of groups that I want for hunting. And as long as I can do that with a shorter bow, that's what I'm going to do every time. It's just, in my opinion, efficient. It's easy to pack. It's easy to get around, and it's just a tank of a bow. So let me know your thoughts. So I tell you what, in the comments section below, are you shooting a 29? Are you shooting a 33? Are you shooting something different? You know, if you're, you know, thinking about, you know, purchasing a bow before the season, I'd say give both of them a look. You know, we'll see what Mathews comes out with in November. They're going to be hard to, you know, top this bow, but this is, to me, their best shooting bow that they've had ever. And, you know, they always do something though, so we'll see. Anyway, if you want more day-to-day content, go follow me on Instagram. I am at s.g.holmes. You'll see that, you know, I've got a lot of photography. I do some reels and all that fun stuff. So definitely give me a follow there. And then, of course, please like, please subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think in terms of the 29 or 33. How do you have it set up? I'd love to hear your feedback, and as always, thank you so much for checking me out. Aim small, miss small.